dotted line. Can't find my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles, you need to grow. I be lost your mind, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. Always want more. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On first down, McMillan. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Golden. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, Golden. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action, now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Shit, 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 shit.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Golden. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Lance now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. McMillan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On first down, Golden. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Off the play fake. McMillan. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Lance looking to throw it. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rolling to his right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down now, Golden. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Breida, they'll go up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw. McMillan escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Golden. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Off-play action. McMillan. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Golden. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. McGee. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, it's McGee, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground, 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Lance. Flush, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Lance looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Golden. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On first down. Golden. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Up the middle they go. Golden. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and
there he goes, right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for Philadelphia, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Packers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Saying so long, everybody.